Hello, we have here a problem set for licensure examination for teachers by Winnie Luna Nahial. Here we go. For the first problem, we have if the measure of an angle is 11 times the measure of its supplement, find the measure of the angle. Choices: A, 15, B, 30, C, 100, D, 165. Solution: let x be the supplement of the angle. Then the angle is 11x. Hence, the working equation is x plus 11x equals 180. Why do we have this working equation? That is because supplementary angles are two adjacent angles whose sum is equal to 180 degrees. So this is our working equation. So adding x plus 11x, we get 12x equals 180. Then dividing both sides by 12, x equals 15. This means that the smaller angle is 15 degrees. And for the angle, the larger one is equal to 11x equals 11 times 15 degrees. The common factor, then 11 times 15, that is equal to 165. So the answer is letter D. Next problem. When an integer n is divided by 3, the remainder is 2. And n is divided by 5, the remainder is 3. Find the remainder when n is divided by 15. Choices: A, 10, B, 12, C, 20, D, 23. Solution: in this problem, the same integer n is divided by 3 with a remainder of 2, divided by 5 with a remainder of 3. Then, this n is divided by 15. This means that the integer n is greater than 15. The only number that satisfies the situation is 23. Because 23 divided by 15, it gives a remainder of 8. Hence, the answer is letter D. Okay, next problem. In a certain school, the ratio of boys to girls is 5 is to 7. If there are 180 boys and girls in the school, how many boys are there? Choices: A, 105, B, 90, C, 45, D, 75. Solution: the problem says that for every 5 boys, there are 7 girls. Since their combined number of boys and girls is 180, we have to divide this one by the sum of the ratio. That is 5 plus 7, or that is equal to 12. Hence, 180 divided by 12, that is equal to 15. So this quotient, 15, becomes the common factor of the ratio. Therefore, the boys are 5 times 15, and that is equal to 75. So the answer is letter D. Next problem. We have here multiply the polynomials. So the polynomials are this one, a raised to 1000 plus a raised to 999 plus a raised to 998 plus we have here 3 dots. That means after this a raised to 998, we have plus a raised to 997 plus a raised to 996 plus a raised to 995. So we do not write them anymore. We just simply show that there is this pattern, and that's the 3 dots are representing up to plus a, then plus 1. And we have a minus 1. So our goal here is to get the product of a polynomial and a binomial. This is a binomial because it has only two terms, while this one has so many terms in this expression. So for the solution, we have to write it this way because our goal is to get the product. And then this quantity, this quantity a raised to 1000 up to plus 1 is multiplied first by the first term of this binomial. So we have it here, a raised to this 1. Then this is negative because this is negative 1. And the same quantity, the polynomial. So to get the product, you have to distribute this a to each term inside this quantity. So a times a raised to 1000, that is equal to a raised to 1001, because when you multiply powers of the same basis, you add the exponent. So this is understood to have as exponent of 1. So 1 plus 1000, that's equal to 1001. Then a times a raised to 999. So 1 plus 999, that is equal to 1000. So the pattern, the process continues up to a raised to times 1, that is equal to a. Next, this negative 1 is distributed to this quantity. So negative times a raised to 1000, that is negative a raised to 1000. So negative, so up to negative times positive 1, that is negative 1. Now we can see that there are terms that can be deleted or that can be stricken out. For example, positive a raised to 1000, you have here negative a raised to 1000. So that can be stricken out. Then you have also this positive a raised to 999, and you have negative a raised to 999. So if you are going to look at the given situation, what remains here is just a raised to 1000 and negative 1. Therefore, the product is just equal to a raised to 1001 minus 1. So that's the product of this polynomial multiplied by this binomial a minus 1. Next problem, we have a water tank contains 18 liters with it is 20% full. How many liters does it contain when 50% full? So we have here the choices: A 60, B 30, C 58, D 45. Solution. This problem implies that a 9 that 9 liters of water fill 10% of the tank. Therefore, the tank is 50% filled with 45 liters of water, because in 50% there are 5 10%. So 5 times 9, that is equal to 45. Therefore, the answer is letter D. I hope you learned something in this problem set. And if you like our presentation, please share and follow our future uploads. Thank you very much.